Erin Brooks, 17 years of age and a rookie on tour to take on another member of the rookie class, B.Kenworthy, who's 18 years of age. We're going to see this matchup for decades. Brooks, the goofy foot, representing Canada for the first time. And Mamaroka kind of showing up on her .5.
Oof, just something to negotiate there. Early few
of our favorite humans on the planet. Here comes Bella. Throwing down a little frontside fade and cut back on her second look in the heat. Yeah, sometimes you end up pushing each other out of position just to demand that inside. Erin Brooks going to adjust now since she has priority. Now already threw her first swing off the lip. It's staying pretty full. So chattering that mayhem, and then goes for a kind of a forced lip bash on a small wave in the heat previous. But how about this wave for Bella? Just up and out, a little bit too deep. As you mentioned, Rosie, they were really trying to control the start. That wave's just draining down the cobblestones without Bella now. Erin's going to pick up what's left of this wave just for a moment and up and out. So a little bit of jitters there, a little bit of fire. They just kind of threw away the first 5 minutes that they've already got their warm-up, scrapping through those inside one-footers. Now it's time for Kenworthy to light up this open face. Erin's just going to kind of stay in her wheelhouse just to make some noise. But it's Bella's turn. Fades into a beautiful start. Drills it under the lip. Kenworthy lays it down. And she'll hop out of there. Shorter ride that didn't get that inside running wall. But
how much of an improvement Bella has made in her surfing. The power that she's bringing.
And I love this formula. Just a bonus pickup from Bella. Whips it in the pocket, drawing it out into a nice cutty. Throws down a cool top turn carve. Bella lights up the lip, getting the running wall that her set wave didn't have. A couple of different wave profiles that you get to compete on here at Punta Roca.
Events.
Back to this one.
So this was the smaller inside wave that she picks up straight off the set. Nice slice there in the pocket. Even her face, I mean, you see that she's just so locked in at the moment. Said if you get a smaller wave, you need to surf it up, and that's what Bella did on this one. And to get a wave back to back, 2 scores locking in. That's
with Gabby. She locked in this one.
Yeah, let's see. This is really our first look at Erin on a bigger wave. Nice few slashes there from her. She really wants this wave to steepen up though, so she can get a bit more critical. She's done well on the outside, but kind of just going through the motions of that wave at this point, showing us shades of what she's capable of as she speeds down the line. Winds it up on that backhand. Series of maneuvers, but no real critical section, unfortunately, to work with. Still solid surfing. All the elements are there. Touches the deck of that board to stay low. Absorbs that impact.
More recently, things changing from the script of Gilmore and Carissa Moore. Now we've got Caroline Marks, Katie Simmers. As we look at Bella Kenworthy lock it into a fun El Salvadoran wall. She's driving off the bottom, setting up that carve on the open face. A lot of speed through that turn. Redirects again. There's the inside bowl, crushes it off the lip. Driving into the lip again, Bella drills it and steps out. Great timing for the carves, earned the bonus inside bowl. Looking to better a 4.5.
But then this from Bella. Looking down the line, uses her priority on this, but I love the length, and she just leads on that rail. Pure power. Different shade of it there. Not as long on the rail, but tight in transition. Third turn was really nice, and there goes the fourth, and then doesn't try and sneak in one last maneuver. I like that. She kind of kicks out. She knows her job is done. Has to get down the line here. She starts to aim that section. Really lays into it. I'm excited to watch how the judges digest these 2 waves from the surfers and how the scores compare. Each maneuver had a subtle difference, and here goes Erin.
Erin Brooks needs an answer. Throws down a snap on the flat section, right in the pocket. Well-timed second maneuver. Little slap there from Brooks. Throws the car onto the softer shoulder. She's hoping she gets a bowl. It's not quite bowling up like Bella's wave. But now she'll get into that end section. Solid hack. And definitely improving on her 2.67 with 18 minutes to go. Things up. Let's start with Erin Brooks' wave.
Yeah, so Erin answering back to Bella on her backhand here, winding up into the lip. Love the way that, you know, she's more energetic as she hits that lip line. Every single move, though, you can tell, like, she's activated. She's ready. She wants to make an impact. Nice finish, too.
Heat number 4, the round of 16, has 2 rookies going blow for blow. Erin Brooks now up and down. Trying to fight back in this heat against B.Kenworthy, getting stuck on her first turn, but also in the ocean as well. Erin doesn't have priority, but Bella's going to let her go. Needs a 6.56 here. Attacking that first section, deeper draw off the bottom. One of the better sections that she's worked with, and definitely one of her better rides. Hammering and putting more into each and every section. Erin Brooks is coming to life this morning here at Punta Roca. And a gift from B.Kenworthy as she shuts it down.
Ooh, Joey, that was the answer back she was looking for. Underneath priority and does her best surfing, like you said. That's going to sting as
off. And Brooks, I'm thinking, easily getting rid of her low score here.
Yeah, I think this is going to keep Bella up at night as we watch this one from Erin. Great maneuver under the hook right there. Super critical. Nice little knifing turn. That one right there, the release through the tail, how low she gets. This is it. This is the wave that Erin's been waiting for and the type of surfing that we're so used to seeing her do. Just building on every maneuver choice too. I mean, on your backhand, you get in that little sequence of going top to bottom and just trying to add something different to each maneuver. I think Erin did so well to kind of build on this wave and definitely close this one out with a beautiful maneuver. Kind of bookends the wave for the judges.
Erin Brooks on a roll. Definitely her best wave so far.
Just right under the hood right there. Just super tricky to do. And straight into her next move. So a good little check-in of
all the speed she has, and she did that really well on that last wave. Earns a lead change with a 7. Kenworthy now taking this wave. Goes that first turn off the whitewater. There's a fade, just filling in the gaps. Driving hard off the closeout section and stepping off. Support from her dad, Jason Kenworthy.
Let's see, so set wave, she's eyeing down the line. Just getting that high line, drops down as she bottom turns into the section. Second turn, just a swoop. Third turn, really strong to close it out. So first turn, really strong, a little bit of a check turn in the middle, and then a big old banger on a bigger section for the inside. Hammers that first section. Like I said, more of a check turn to get her repositioned for this end section. Drifts those fins. The first turn I really like, Joe, like that. Meeting that lip line and then swinging that tail around feels so good. That end section. So like I said, like good start, grab the judge's attention. 0.45 is what's required. So she's trying to surf higher than her backup of a 5 as we watch Erin here on the inside.
A spicy heat with 2 rookies continues. Brooks sinks again. It's been filled with everything. Mistakes. 3 minutes to go. Remember, increasing the time in these heats, so this is that extra time now. More sets coming through for heat number 4. Erin Brooks starting to run on this thing. Needs a 4.9. Drives in the first section. Pushes hard to get back into the pocket. Bella's going to get started. Rips it off the top. There's Bella. Nice clean start on the snap. Erin's finished. Nice little solid snap. into a little tail sliding wrap. Hits it off the lip, the wall that keeps on providing here in Punta Roca, and she will lay down another turn to stay on her feet. These rookies putting on a show, standing tall, and what a story. What a novel that he was. Definitely a bestseller from our rookies, and the Kenworthy family is so happy. How lucky. If your dad's Jason, you've got cover shots, you got all your video clips that you need, and also a great sound mind and a wonderful support crew.